So let's talk about the Alien Blackout situation. People are drawing parallels between this announcement and that of Diablo Immortal because we all know what happened with Diablo Immortal. BlizzCon is like a huge event where Blizzard fans come out, many cases from around the world, to see what Blizzard's got cooked up. And these are obviously mostly hardcore gamers that attend these type of events. And their big announcement at this event, that again is mostly attended by hardcore gamers, is a mobile game, Diablo Immortal. And remember all the memes and the most disliked video on YouTube and all that. We all know the story of Diablo Immortal. There's no need for me to get into that anymore. But I gotta be honest here. I don't understand why people are comparing this to Diablo Immortal. It's not like Sega had an event called SegaCon or something, and they had these people coming from all over the world, and they were teasing this huge announcement, and people were hoping, oh, it's a new Alien game or whatever, and it just turned out to be a mobile game. Like, sure, they were hyping this game up for a month. They're like, oh, a new Alien game is coming out, and people are going crazy. Oh my god, a new Alien game's coming. So, yeah, sure, in the same way, it was kind of overhyped. But on the other hand, though, people weren't flying all over the world to see this thing, and it wasn't as overhyped as Diablo Immortal was. Like, I think in that sense, you can't really compare the two, because one was definitely much worse than the other. But the like to dislike ratio is pretty similar. It's gonna maybe I don't know if it's gonna take the crown from Diablo Immortal, but it's getting there. It really it like reminds me of the Console King videos from back in the day, where you would have maybe 10 likes and then you'd have 500 dislikes. One of the videos from back in the day, one of those Console King videos I remember, had about like 50 likes and 2,000 dislikes. I don't know. I forget what the video was. So like I kept trying to look back and see what the video was and see what it was like now, but I can't keep track, because there were a lot of videos from back then, and it's hard to keep track of all of them. But all those videos had a very uneven like to dislike ratio that rivaled that of Diablo Immortal. So it looks like the Alien Blackout trailer is not much better received than Diablo Immortal. And I mean, don't get me wrong, this is definitely partly the fault of Sega or whoever's in charge of the marketing for hyping this game up and then it turning out to be a mobile game. But don't treat this like it's the same as Diablo Immortal, because this really isn't a big deal. I mean, the game's coming out now. It's coming out in a few weeks, and it's really meant to hype up. I mean, sure, to capitalize on the mobile market, sure, but also to serve as a way to hype up the new Alien game that is also going to come out shortly. Like, people are acting like they're not developing a console PC game, while they are. The new Alien game, I don't know, it hasn't been revealed what the title is, but it's being confirmed to be under development. It's going to be a shooter, horror game, like Alien Isolation, like the other Alien games, and it's going to be developed by Cold Iron Studios. We don't know much about it, but we know it's coming. It's been confirmed for over a year, so you would think it's feasible that if they've been working on the game for at least a year now, that development of the game is at least halfway underway and almost finished, which means you could have a new Alien game at the end of the year that's not a mobile game but is a real Alien game. So why is this so controversial that they're releasing a mobile game? Like, we had Fallout Shelter, we've had other mobile games that people enjoyed and loved. Like, give this game the benefit of the doubt. You could actually end up enjoying this game. You know what I mean? Like, I understand it's a mobile game, and if that's not your thing, then fine. But it's not like they're abandoning their usual games and are just focusing on mobile and exclusively going to mobile. It's not like that at all. They already announced that they're making another game. Cold Iron Studios is developing a new Alien game. So what's the deal? Like, I don't understand what the problem is. The game, they're working on a game. This, whatever, I don't know. At this point, the gaming community is known for trying to turn nothing into something. But if it's already confirmed that they're making another game, like, what's the big deal? Like, people, like I said, people didn't fly out to go to an event and it being so overhyped and people thinking, oh, it's going to be Diablo 4 or whatever. Or, in this case, Alien. Like, I don't even know what to say anymore because it's just some trivial bullshit at this point. Like, it's nothing. This is like a whole nothing that people are turning into something. Like, I get it, people hate mobile gaming. I get it, people don't like mobile games, but really? Like, you're acting like this is like the first company to do this, to make a mobile spin-off of their main series. I mean, I guess people are also upset that they're like kind of marketing it as like as a sequel to Isolation because it's going to have the same. I don't know much about the Alien series. The only game I played was Colonial Marines. So my knowledge of the game series is probably not very strong. I also played the 2010 Alien vs. Predator game. But again, I didn't really get into those games too much. I played them and I thought they were decent. I mean, they were nothing special. I'd probably give those two games like a 5 out of 10, 6 out of 10 at most. I don't know if the last one's any good. But, yeah, I just don't understand why people are going so nuts over this. It's just, I guess it's a negative stigma towards mobile gaming. But what I feel like the negative stigma towards mobile gaming is that, well, mobile games are kind of the start of what we see in PC gaming and console gaming now, with just the over monetization of everything, with the loot boxes and all that. But it seems like that's probably going. I don't know if they're going to put loot boxes in the game, but at this point, what does it matter? Because every game has loot boxes now. So singling out mobile is kind of stupid at this point. And plus, usually that happens when the games are free, and this is going to be a paid premium game. So that usually indicates that they're going to not try to milk you as much. But who knows? Maybe they will have microtransactions in the game. They probably will, to be honest. But I don't know. Like I said, I'm not an insider. I don't know anything about what they're doing and all that stuff. Just, but if they're going to make the game a paid game, it should be of decent quality, at least for a mobile game. Might not be what you're looking for, but hey, I mean, it's a way to bring new people into to get new people interested into the game. That's what worked with Fallout Shelter. A lot of people who played Fallout Shelter who are just, mobile, regular people that just play games on their phone to kill time. That's the casual market of gaming right now. It used to be back in the day. It used to be the Wii and the Game Boy and those kind of people. You had old people and just people who didn't consider themselves gamers, but they bought Wiis and they bought those kind of consoles to as a way to get those kind of people into the gaming industry and for them to buy games. In this case, it's just right now it's mobile gaming. And for better or worse, a lot of people don't like mobile gaming. I mean, I understand why people don't like mobile gaming. But I just feel like this is just a little bit overblown. It's kind of like a non-issue at this point. Especially if they already confirmed that they're making a real game. Like, it'd be one thing if they're like, this is our official, like, yeah, they kind of advertise it as a sequel where, like, you have the same character that was in the other games. What's her name again? Shit. Like I said, I'm not a fan. I'm not like, Amanda Ripley. That's the name of the main character. So she's going to be the protagonist, and she's going to once again find herself in a space station, and she has to fight all the aliens and survive and all that. Pretty much your typical premise in all the Alien movies and all the Alien games. And it's just going to be a mobile spin on the series. Like, I don't know. Like, I don't understand why people are so upset about this. Maybe I'm missing something.